some people in the GOP are trying to do something about this. We see an article from Washington Times that points out the GOP is bringing forth a bill that will let Obama be sued. They say a new Republican-sponsored bill would open the doors for lawsuits to go forth against the Obama administration, a dramatic measure aimed at curbing the powers of the president when it's perceived that he's broken federal law. And this is a quote from the lead sponsor of the bill, Trey Gowdy. He says, "This administration's disregard for the law has reached an unprecedented level from a constitutional perspective. We have pursued certain remedies afforded to Congress to address executive overreach, but these efforts have been thwarted." Now, it's not just Republicans who are saying that. We see constitutional law professors who are Democrats, like Jonathan Turley. He said he agrees with many of the Obama policies, and yet the way that they're being done is destroying our constitutional republic. And of course, later in the program, we're going to talk about another news article about Mark Udall trying to rein in the CIA that is now out of control. But they said that the way this is going to work, they would have the right to authorize a lawsuit that would set in motion an expedited process, which would run it through the courts and even expedite the process to get it before the Supreme Court. Now, one of the other things that Ted Cruz said at CPAC was that millions have lost hope because under Obama, the American dream is harder and harder to achieve. If you were to sit down and design a plan to hammer the living daylights out of young people, because most of the people at CPAC are young, he says you couldn't do a better job than the Obama economic plan. And as we saw in the news the other day, only 14% of the people say they like the quote-unquote Affordable Health Care Act. Now, that may be because they don't understand the real implications for them. They don't understand the loss of job opportunities. They don't understand the fact that they're going to be getting part-time job, fewer hours, but maybe they don't understand that it's even going to affect the cost of their pizza. Look at this article from Adon Salazar that was on InfoWars today. The Obama surcharge is appearing on restaurant bills across the country already. He points out that a pizza place in Denver is adding a 5% charge to customers' bills in order to pay for half of the health care costs of all employees, both full and part-time. That's just half. A 5% increase is just half of their charges. A restaurant chain in Florida has also added a 1% surcharge to its customers' bills. And look at this. They said the costs associated with the ACA, that's the Affordable Care Act, if we can call it that, Obamacare, could ultimately close our doors. Instead of raising prices on our products to generate additional revenue needed to cover the cost of compliance, this restaurant has implemented a 1% surcharge on all food and beverage purchases only. See, the Obama administration is hoping that people are going to quietly absorb these costs, and yet many business owners are just barely making ends meet. Certainly the small business owners. This is going to drive them out. It's going to further decrease the number of people in our economy that have a stake in the economy as business owners. It's going to further consolidate big businesses' control on the throat of the marketplace. And of course, at the bottom line, this is all about transferring a massive amount of wealth from all Americans at every social strata to the insurance companies who wrote it.
Symbols are powerful, and the globalists have hijacked the symbols of America. They've turned them into their own symbols. Well, we are restoring the idea of the true republic, not the counterfeit globalist empire, by promoting the icon George Washington and others. That's why we're rolling out an 100% made in America line of incredible pro-liberty apparel. We are repopularizing liberty. We are helping fellow Americans rediscover what made this country great. We are the spirit of 1776. We are 1776 worldwide. We are all brothers and sisters in arms in the animating contest of liberty in the long march towards humanity's ultimate destiny of freedom. Visit madein1776.com today and vote with your dollars to promote truly made in America, high quality products, and promote the ideals of liberty.